Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best setting sprays for oily skin.
Starting at number 5.
OneSiiz by Starrr On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. Some influencer and celebrity beauty brands feel like obvious cash grabs, but OneSiiz by Starrr has prioritized inclusivity and creating top-performing products at the forefront of the brand's ethos. And the line has even earned major snaps from industry titans. Listen up, Beehive. Earlier this year, Beyoncé's makeup artist shared that he used this makeup setting spray for oily skin on Queen Bey throughout her record-breaking international Renaissance tour. When the news broke, this already hard-to-get setting spray sold out almost immediately. If a product is good enough for Beyoncé's high-octane performances during the rain, then you already know it's going to work in our daily lives and special occasions alike. Throughout my testing, I found this setting spray for oily skin does everything it claims, plus I appreciate that it emits a fine mist. It also does an excellent job of keeping me matte and preventing makeup transfer onto my face mask. I test a ton of beauty products, Best New Beauty Awards and summer beauty products, including foundations. Some complexion products slide around my face even when I use setting powder, but this OneSiiz setting spray keeps everything locked and loaded for up to 18 hours.
Coming at number 4.
Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Makeup Setting Spray. TikTokers and I both agree that his is one of the best setting sprays for oily skin. Airbrush Flawless Makeup Setting Spray has been one of my favorites since its launch in 2021. It was created by legendary makeup artist Charlotte Tilbury, whose products I've loved for years, so of course I had high expectations for this setting spray. I've worn this setting spray throughout the year and regardless of the weather it always performs. Notably, it uses polymers to create an invisible and breathable film that ensures my makeup lasts up to 16 hours. I never experience skin irritation, acne, congested pores, patchiness, or overly shiny and greasy skin when I use this setting spray for oily skin. I love that it also contains skincare benefiting ingredients like antioxidant-rich Japanese green tea to fight free radicals and aromatic resin to blur the look of my large pores. While dermatologists say we sadly can't shrink our pore size, boo, I do think this setting spray does a solid job of minimizing their appearance. For an even more pore minimizing look, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation and setting powder for the most gorgeous red carpet ready look. Right now, Charlotte Tilbury is having a big summer sale where you can get up to 40% off of your favorite products.
At number 3.
Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Plus Blurring Setting Spray. I love Milk Makeup products, including their Hydro Grip Primer. Because I genuinely enjoy that face primer, I tested the matching Hydro Grip Setting Plus Refreshing Spray, but it's more compatible with normal and combination skin instead of oily like mine. That being said, you'll have more luck using Milk's most recent Pore Eclipse Setting Spray. It's made with plant-based ingredients, like lentil extract, to minimize shine, and bakuchiol, a plant-based retinol alternative that improves skin texture. It's also infused with derm-approved niacinamide and microsphere, which helps smooth my skin and minimize the look of large pores and fine lines. Think of this setting spray as the final skin-perfecting spritz that's like an IRL beauty filter. The alcohol-free setting spray is so legit that last fall I named Milk Pore Eclipse the best setting spray launch for our annual Best of Best list. This setting spray for oily skin is also fantastic for attending summer concerts. I used Pore Eclipse ahead of Drake's show last summer. I wore a face mask during my hour-long commute to the venue on the subway and my face looked relatively matte after the show wrapped.
Number 2 of my list.
Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I wanted to highlight this budget-friendly option because it's from a brand I know and trust. It contains a few hydrating ingredients, like ceramides, so Morphe is helpful for those with more mature skin types or anyone with oily skin who outgrew adult acne. Teens and 20-somethings might find the formulation a little too hydrating for their current skin concerns. And if that's you, don't worry. There are several other featured winners that I fully stand behind because they won't clog pores or potentially cause pimples. That being said, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist is a solid, price-conscious pick that keeps my skin oil-free and helps my makeup last until I remove it. Morphe leaves behind a more satin matte look to my skin, so I gravitate toward it during the brutal NYC winters when my very oily skin can look a little dull. This is one of the best setting sprays for oily skin because of it is both really good and won't break the bank. My biggest hack for making it more practical for oily skin in the summer is to use an oil-free matte finish foundation such as NARS Soft Matte or Estee Lauder Double Wear and the extremely mattifying OneSiiz setting powder. That way, when I lightly mist this setting spray on, everything looks more skin-like, but not greasy.
And number 1.
Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Over the past decade, Urban Decay has launched several iterations of its TikTok-famous Urban Decay All-Nighter Waterproof Makeup Setting Spray, but the OG version is my favorite. The brand does have a matte version, which I considered, but I found it was too mattifying when paired with oily skin-friendly foundations. Instead, the OG Classic is compatible with all skin types, but it is especially beneficial for oily skin like mine, hence the best overall distinction. So if you're a pro makeup artist or just generous enough to share your makeup setting spray with your roommate or sister, this one is the most universal giftable option. Even better? Despite Florida's notoriously hot and humid weather, I can rely on this magical mist to lock in my makeup for 16 hours. It's so good that I even used it for my college graduation in Miami, and my makeup and photos looked naturally matte. This was especially impressive because I used the Morphe HD foundation, which looks incredible in photos, but my oils seep through within 60 to 90 minutes after application. Don't worry, I've used Urban Decay in the years since graduation, and I can vouch that it's effective in all weather conditions across both coasts and compatible with an array of foundations. Plus, All-Nighter is waterproof, so it's practical for beach or pool days and you want to wear a light glam by the water. It's also useful for days when summer storms are on the schedule, but you still want to ensure your makeup game is on point. Also, the CDC reports that COVID cases are growing, meaning that face masking is becoming a necessity again. This setting spray for oily skin helps minimize makeup transfer onto face masks, so I won't have to worry about touch-ups after arriving at my final destination.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.